Survey of 3rd John. Book type, general letter, also called a Catholic epistle, meaning the same thing. One of the Apostle John's 5 books, and the 25th book of the New Testament. Author, the Apostle John is the traditional author of this book. The letter does not specifically identify its author, other than calling him, the elder, 3 John 1 verse 1. Audience, 3 John was one of 5 New Testament books written by the Apostle John, along with the Gospel of John, 1 John, 2 John, and Revelation. This is the last of his 3 letters in the New Testament. It was written to a man called the beloved Gaius, an unknown believer who was an early church leader, 3 John 1 verse 1. Several themes are included in this brief letter. John encourages Gaius in his hospitality towards teachers traveling to share the gospel. In addition, he speaks against Diotrephes, a prideful leader of one of the churches in Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey. Third, John speaks positively of Demetrius and his good testimony. Date, unknown, though probably written around the same time as John's Gospel and the letters 1 John and 2 John. Likely composed between AD 80 and AD 95. Overview: this brief letter of 15 verses, divided into just 14 in some translations, includes only 1 chapter. This is the second shortest book in the New Testament after 2 John. Other 1-chapter books in the New Testament include Philemon, 2 John, and Jude. 3 John begins with a 1-verse introduction to Gaius from the elder, traditionally believed to be the Apostle John. This elder states that he loves Gaius, in truth, a key theme in the letter. Verses 2 to 8 then develop the positive traits of Gaius. He treats the brethren, traveling Christian teachers, well, 3 John 1 verse 5. They speak highly of him among the churches, 3 John 1 verse 6. Such traveling teachers serve for the sake of the name and receive no monetary support from Gentiles, 3 John 1 verse 7. They are to be supported by us as missionaries or messengers of the truth, 3 John 1 verse 8. Verses 9 to 10 speak of the evil committed by Diotrephes, a proud church leader who disregarded the authority of Gaius and John, 3 John 1 verse 9. John hoped to rebuke him and his actions against God's people, 3 John 1 verse 10. Verse 11 emphasizes that believers are to imitate good, not evil, 3 John 1 verse 11. Verse 12 shifts focus to a third person, named Demetrius, who has a good reputation with everyone, 3 John 1 verse 12. Verses 13 to 15 offer a brief conclusion. John wants to meet in person, 3 John 1 verses 13 to 14, and offers a blessing. He passes on greetings from others, and asks readers to greet their common friends by name. Key verses, ESV. 3 John 1 verse 4, I have no greater joy than to hear that my children are walking in the truth. 3 John 1 verse 11, Beloved, do not imitate evil but imitate good. Whoever does good is from God, whoever does evil has not seen God. End of the survey of the book of 3 John. Please note: the material use in this video is from BibleRef.com, which is from Got Questions Ministries and is posted here to be read by immersive reader in the Edge browser. If you copy this material, please follow these rules. Content from BibleRef.com may not be used for any commercial purposes, or as part of any commercial work, without explicit prior written consent from Got Questions Ministries. Any use of our material should be properly credited. Please make it clear the content is from BibleRef.com. BibleRef.com content may not be altered, modified, or otherwise changed unless such changes are specifically noted.